welcome back to this week's Tuesday Tomfoolery, a new segment that we are bringing to you called Painfully Honest, where we interview someone from the church while eating dino chicken nuggets and some spicy sauces. So as we talk and go through the conversation, they're going to get hotter and hotter, and hopefully we will survive. So first, who are you?
I'm Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Dave Let's Go.
Dave, let's go. Okay, and what do you do around Parkview?
I'm one of the tech guys here at the church.
Gotcha. So let's start with our first sauce.
Oh, we're jumping right in.
Right in.
Right in.
With
So we've got Berman's Carolina barbecue sauce.
okay.
It smells wonderful, vintage. Probably
Alright.
this year.
Give me
Little dab.
Tiny. Oh, perfect. That's
There.
Oh,
too
you're not
much.
putting it on the chicken.
Too
No.
much. Go ahead and select your dino nug. I'm gonna go.
Select
with
your nug.
This one, this T-Rex here.
I got an M.
We're gonna go in.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Want pain for anything?
Nope. Zero pain. Just barbecue. Delicious.
It's a mustard base.
So, what did you say you do here? Tech, right?
Tech.
What does tech mean?
And I run some of the audio, set the stage. You know, techie stuff.
Techie
I
stuff.
push buttons.
Push buttons in a cool sound booth at the back of the church. Are you, do you do stuff only on Sundays, or are you throughout the week doing things?
Well, I help out with different things and events, weddings, funerals,
Sure.
parties.
Parties. Are you a DJ, or what?
I'm not a DJ.
What is your official title?
Assistant production
You don't know.
manager? I don't really know. I'm an audio guy here.
So if I were to tell someone, this is Dave, he runs sound, is there anything else I would say with that, or?
No, it's pretty clear. Yeah, he helps out with the tech in the back with the worship team and, that sort of thing.
Cool. So how long have you been at Parkview?
5 years and
Next sauce.
2.5 months.
Wow, to the T. All right. What do we got going?
We've got Dead Eyes medium mango.
Okay.
Vintage
I don't like that you
this
smell
year.
the sauces. Please,
I do what I want.
16th of that.
Just
Thank
put
you.
it on.
Oh,
It'll be easier.
Just a nice, just a
Oh,
smooth
wow.
glaze.
That's a lot.
Well, you wanted it on there.
All right.
Would you say you were a barbecue sauce kind of guy? Do you like sauces?
Well, I do like good barbecue. This is more of the hot sauce challenge, though. So
It's pretty good. So a little bit of black pepper, so it's kind of spicy, but not too bad. You can taste the mango.
it's not bad.
Do you like it better than the first one?
No.
No, I do.
No.
What about the nugs? Are you a dino nug or just regular chicken nugget kind of guy?
Not really. More of a chicken wing kind of guy. So
I like chicken nuggets, so that's why we're doing
I'm trying
this.
to get on Hot Ones
Oh, I
on
see.
YouTube.
Oh, okay.
But
Right. Yeah, one could only hope. So you've been here for 5 years and 2 months. How did you get started? What did that look like way back when, 5 years and 2 months ago?
at the church, I was doing a lot of the national acts in Pittsburgh at the time.
Wow.
And wanted to get a more consistent schedule, so I looked back at churches again. So, so I was working with, just every touring act that came through Pittsburgh at the time.
Wow.
Whether it be Britney Spears or Ariana Grande or
No way. That's so
Paul
cool.
McCartney, and yeah, some are
The
really
Blue Man
great
Group.
people, some are really awful people. So,
Sure.
Yes, and the Blue Man.
Just thought it was funny. So then you got plugged into church working with a ministry job, but you were in Pittsburgh. So how did you get to Iowa?
I was looking, so I worked for a number of churches and then did the national act job and then was looking for just a more consistent schedule because my wife Colleen and I were starting to have a family, and it just wasn't a job that worked to try to have a family. So
Right.
We just felt the calling and the leading of the Lord to look back at churches again. And so
That's really
Parkview
cool.
was one of the places we interviewed.
Nice. All right, what's our next sauce? We have
Oh, man.
Saucier.
It's Stubbs. Spicy.
Oh boy. Ramping it up here.
Oh, I know.
Like less than that one. That's enough.
Plenty good. All right, just really cake it on
Just
there.
put it on.
I'm gonna go with T-Rex again.
Put so much on.
It tastes the same as the last one.
The last one was hotter.
You think so? I don't know. This one's like more liquidy. Do you make any of your own sauces?
Most of my own rubs. We do a lot of barbecuing.
This one's good. I like this one. So you started at Parkview. Was it difficult, or did you just start right in, real easy? Smooth
Moving
sailing.
from what people consider the East Coast out here was tough. We don't have any family or friends in the area, so it was
Right.
just like starting over.
You had just you guys.
Pulling the kids away from their friends and stuff like that was, of course, difficult. But I think it was a easy transition. There's good people here.
Cool. Yeah, that's so cool. So you started, you came from the East Coast, and you did some tech stuff, which is not really related to like youth group in a way, although you do help us out from time to time. What is your experience with youth group in the past? Not just working, but like maybe participating. Tell me a little bit
Sure.
about that while we get our next
Oh.
sauce going.
So our next one is Cholula. It's hot sauce, the original variety.
I've never had this before. I feel like
Original
it's
variety of hot
it's a
sauce.
staple, but
Just says original on it, which means it is the original.
okay. That's plenty. Thank you. Stop it. Why are you so excessive with your
Well,
sauce?
you don't have to dip that much in,
I just
and then you give me just a squirt.
wow. This one is
This
more
one was
orange,
not easy.
and the last couple had like specks of stuff in it. This
Was
one
a lot.
is, oh boy,
Oh, it smells hot.
I don't like it. What is that?
It'd be good on eggs.
All right. Well, I'm gonna choose to just be done with that one.
It's got like a Tabasco.
Yeah, it's very like vinegary.
I ate mine.
It's not spicy. It's just not very good. It is, I think, the hottest one we've had so far, though.
I still think second one.
Man, okay. So, like I said, what is your experience with youth group?
I was a youth pastor at one church for about 4 or 5 years.
Really? I did not know that.
I went to school for youth pastoring for a little while. Then changed my major.
Didn't like it.
But I didn't grow up in the church. I didn't grow up. I had a youth group. I had a neighbor that invited me to youth group a couple times, and I remember getting to go with my friend to his youth group, and I really went for the fun game time that they had.
Sure.
I didn't like a whole lot of the talking, but they made it fun. Showed some videos and stuff. But if you belonged to that youth group and you took a friend, then you got to pick out of the prize box.
Ooh.
And I was always trying to tell my friend to pick me a prize because I'm the one that got him the prize, and he never did. So,
Wow. Makes sense. Only give one person the incentive, not the other. Sure.
All right, this is Berman's hot sauce.
Oh boy.
Also original.
From the first one was from this
Yes.
company.
Yep.
This is the halfway mark, right?
Yeah, I believe
Why do you have
so.
so many more chicken nuggets than me?
She didn't finish one. She literally said,
I don't
and
wanna
I
do
direct
it.
quote here, I'm
yeah.
just not going to keep
I do have
eating
one
this."
more than you, though. I don't know how that happened. You might have to take one of mine. Wow. Please be careful.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm stressed. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's fine.
You don't have to
my.
use all that.
I
though.
just don't want it
Which
all
which
over.
dino
If
do
you've
you
seen
want?
hot ones before, you know that they just take a little bit.
Oh,
of
that was a
sauce.
lot. I hope you're-
your
Hope you're
dinosaur
ready.
looks like he's dying.
Yeah. This is already.
This is the reddest
smell.
one we've had so far.
The smell was the cough. I took a big whiff.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, I took a big whiff of that one.
It's actually not as bad as I thought it'd be. I feel like it's gonna come later, but it's not like instant. I don't like this one either. Although I like it more than Cholula.
That one's good. I'm gonna tell you, this good bold taste.
I would eat this one on eggs.
Can I eat it all? I gotta wait.
Yeah, you can have another one. Okay. So you went to youth group with your friend when you were younger, but then you said that you didn't grow up in the church. So, tell us a little bit about how you came to know God, and now, I mean, you attend church every Sunday. You know, raising a faithful family. What changed?
My freshman year of college, I had somebody knock on my dorm room and say that my roommate was going to take him to the church, his local church, and we were sleeping. We had a pretty busy evening the night before. I'll just leave that there. And I had joked that my roommate doesn't go to church, and he was kind of stirring. He said, yeah, I told him I would take him. And so the guy at my door, his name was Rob, said, why don't you come with us to church? And I said, I'm not going to church. He's like, oh, you got a lot of work? I'm like, I'm also not going to do any of my schoolwork. So I got in bed and laid back down, and the way our dorm rooms were set up, they were nice and small, and my bed was in the corner of a room, and then was my desk, and, you know, right in front of my desk is my chair. And so Rob, who knocked on our dorm room, sat in my chair at my desk right next to my bed where I was laying down, and just kind of kept leaning back in my chair, and my chair had a little creak, and it was just like creak, 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 creak the whole time.
Sure.
And I'm like just thinking in my head, this is so rude. Go somewhere else. And he's asked again, why don't you come with us? And I thought, well, he's not going to stop asking, so I might as well go. And I went to this little Methodist church called Old Fort United Methodist Church in Old Fort, Ohio. And we got there late, and being a music guy, music's always been something important to me. And when we walked in, the band was playing, and there was just something different in the worship.
Sure.
That I just really enjoyed and needed to find out what it was.
That's really cool. Yeah. Next sauce,
Next.
sir.
Is Mexican hot sauce, extra hot,
Oh boy.
Valentia salsa picante.
Valentina.
Pretty close. You're pretty close to that.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
there we go.
boy.
Don't put as much on.
This one is thick.
Okay, or put.
That was not as much. I mean, it wasn't
What kind
like.
of dinosaur is this? It's like a triangle with a tail.
I can't tell what that smells like.
Stegosaurus. It's got the spiky tail at the back.
What does that smell like to you, Mike?
Oh. Yeah, we're getting hot. It's not the spiciest thing I've ever had. It kind of tastes like pickles. Doesn't it taste like pickles to you a little bit?
That could be it.
It's a
It's
vinegary
water,
taste.
chili peppers, vinegar, salt,
got-
spices.
Got a lot of vinegar.
I like this one probably the most apart from Stubbs. Which one's your favorite so far?
Hot sauce.
Really?
There are like 3 of them that you've
I need
had.
to pace myself. It's getting hot. It's gonna get
want
real
to know.
hot.
The Borman.
It like layers,
Yeah.
right? And so like you eat something that's not that hot, but then you eat something a little bit more hot after that, and they just kind of build.
It's okay.
Okay, well, I'm a baby apparently. I do like spicy food though, but this is probably the most like different kinds of spice
Do we
at
have
the
any
same
just
time.
Tabasco? Just straight
No,
up
I didn't
Tabasco?
buy
No,
Tabasco. I thought that was too
Cholula
simple.
is probably the closest to it. That's what
Yeah.
most restaurants will offer. And you
So-
ask for it.
Anyway, so you went to church one day after being kind of bothered into going. What kept you going? Like, where did you continue to go? Was it just to that church, or did you get plugged into a campus ministry? What was that like?
So Monday, I ended up skipping all my classes and hanging out with Rob, just asking questions about what that was on Sunday.
Because you'd never heard anything like that before. Sure.
And then we had all meals together at the cafeteria and then just talked
That's
till
cool.
pretty late. And then Tuesday, I skipped all my classes, and Rob went to a couple of his, I guess. And then he invited me to our campus fellowship on Tuesday night, and that's where I gave my life to Christ. So
That night, or
That night, on
wow,
Tuesday
so
night,
is
so-
that quick? Going to church and then hanging out with Rob.
yeah, I don't remember anything the pastor talked about on Sunday.
Did he
but,
present the gospel to you, or
Rob did over that Monday and Tuesday.
wow?
I remember he brought his Bible on Monday, and I said, "Oh, you don't need to open that. Like we don't need to get into that."
Sure.
But you know, little did I know, he's got scripture on his heart and it's memorized, and so he never actually cracked the book, but was able to share from it.
Wow.
So
Do you still keep in contact with
Yeah.
Rob?
yeah,
That's cool.
He was my best man. Oh, I'm sorry. No, he wasn't. Edit that. He was one of my groomsmen.
Oh.
Who was your best man?
My buddy named Jed, who is out in Portland, Oregon.
All right.
What do we got?
This is Sriracha from The Fix. The best hot sauce on earth.
That's bold.
It's a bold
Do
statement.
you think they're going to live up to it?
I'm not a sriracha fan.
I've never had sriracha before, so this is...
Also, you need to give him one of your nugs because you have too many and he doesn't have enough.
I get to pick which one you get. You can have this one.
Gotta shake some of this off.
Too much? It's the thickest one we've had so
Oh, it doesn't
far.
smell good.
Ooh, it kind of... What is that? Is it just the smell of sriracha?
It's not hot at all. It's just a really bad taste.
I've never tasted anything like that before. Yeah, it's not very spicy.
Would you vote it as the best hot sauce on earth?
It's not a hot sauce. It's just red.
It doesn't taste good at all.
I don't think it tastes bad.
It's not hot.
It's just not what I would go for.
There's nothing hot about it. That should have been the first one we had.
I think it's a little bit spicier than the barbecue sauce we had. Yeah, that's just barbecue sauce. So
I don't recommend that one.
you don't? Yeah, that's funny. I will ask you your favorite at the end. But so you do tech stuff. We talked about kind of like how you worked for national stuff in Pittsburgh, and then you do sound and stuff here. But like, what specifically like was your path to technology and audio? And you said music, has always been something that you cared about. Like, what was that like for you?
When I was in junior high, I went to the high school Battle of the Bands
Oh,
and loved it. And so and they were all awful. They were not good.
well, it's junior high.
But so a couple of my buddies and I decided we were going to have a garage band. And being that, I liked to push buttons already, I had $300 and went out and bought my first sound system so that we could have a garage band at my house. And so we did. We had rehearsal in my garage.
Wow.
With my sound system. And my parents went to like a work wedding, and their DJ stiffed the couple. He never showed up.
No.
So my dad called me and was like, and showing my age, my dad was like, "Does that noisemaker stuff and you got in the garage play cassettes?" And I'm like, "No, I don't have a cassette player, but I could play CDs." And he's like, "Put your cleanest shirt on. I'm coming to pick you up." And so my dad drove home, picked me up, and took me to this wedding. And the couple that got married gave me $300.
That was your first
for
wedding
DJing
gig.
their wedding. And I remember playing like songs from The Lion King and AC/DC
That's hilarious.
and like Peter, Paul, and Mary
I don't know what that means.
and Metallica.
What's Peter, Paul, and Mary?
Don't look at me.
That goes way back.
It's quite a spread
But,
of
yeah.
genres there.
So I took
Before
that money
Beyonce
and
and all that,
put it back into the system and
Oh,
bought some
hello,
other
sir.
beer.
Oh my goodness.
So this is Melinda's Quadruple X Reserve.
XXX.
The
X.
2018 special edition, 4 out of 5 flames. All agree that it's hot.
I know there's habaneros in this one.
Okay, so are you ready?
Nope.
It's habanero pepper sauce.
Oh, if it only. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. If it only comes
If
out
it,
like
if it sounds
a
like that.
teeny tiny bit at a time,
Watch out.
you know it's gonna be hot.
All right.
Okay, well, cheers, my good sir.
Ooh, that's got a little.
Oh, there's like chunks of habanero in this. I took too much. I'm gonna wait. Is it hot? Oh boy.
4 out of 5 flames agree.
I can't taste it.
I don't want to go. Oh my gosh.
Maybe
it's like the
maybe
back
it
of my
killed
throat.
my taste buds, but I don't taste anything.
Oh wow. It's like at the back. You don't feel that? It doesn't taste good. It's just hot.
Is it because you haven't eaten it yet?
I'll drink the rest of it.
I've had spicier, but it's hot. I don't want to go in for it. Is that we have 2 more?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna chill.
Am I-
So, I want to know that was a great story about your, kind of introduction into sound. But I want to know some funny stories. So maybe is there something that like went horribly wrong?
Yeah, a couple things.
I would love to hear about that. I'm sure our viewers would too. My tongue is on fire and it hurts. It's like,
Good.
do you like spicy food? I do too. It's painful.
Well, so from that wedding, I put money back into it and decided to become a wedding DJ.
Oh, wow.
And
Might have to drink some milk.
I'll tell you take care of
No,
yourself.
I want to see if I can. I'm just going to be quiet.
So to take care of, the very last DJ gig I have done, it was a very alcohol-friendly wedding,
Oh, wow.
and there was this gentleman who was bothering me all night and getting more and more drunk as the night went on, and kept asking for requests, and the couple was very clear with me. They did not want to play any requests. They had a very specific
Stick to the plan.
list they wanted.
Drink some more.
And so this guy eventually, bothered the bride and the groom and their parents, and they came over and they were like, just give him one. Okay.
No, you never.
So
If you give a mouse a cookie,
so they gave him one, and I was so frustrated with them at this point, and the fact that they didn't stand their ground. This is on a CD where you used to just hit track number to go to the number, and he's like, play song 13 on this,
Oh, boy.
and it was like
He had the CD with him?
no, I had it in my
Gotcha.
collection, so we picked one, and so I hit the CD. It was like, let's just say it was track 13 on this disc. Why? Hit the button and went to track 12.
Uh-oh.
And I stopped one short, and it was, I think it was Travis Tritt. I can't remember, or maybe George Strait. I can't remember who sings the song, but it's I spell love, Divorce. So
No.
divorce. So the song was about divorce, and this was the groom's second wedding.
No.
And here I am playing a song about divorce, and I'm like, this guy requested it, and I wasn't, because I just wasn't paying attention. The whole song played, and the party essentially just stopped, and I was the cause of that. And the bride cried and came up and, does he think that's funny? I'm like, no, because he's drunk and he won't leave me alone. And then she had to explain. So at insult to injury, she had to tell me what I did.
What, did your face just like go super red?
Yeah, it was a
You
very
are
lonely,
not
it was
who
a
I
very
want to see
lonely
right
island.
now.
So this is hot sauce, salsa picante de chili habanero.
It's
from
funny that you do the
Can't-
N Spanish, but then you pronounce the H. It'd be habanero. They don't pronounce the H
Well,
in Spanish.
moral of this story is
Hola.
I took this many years of Spanish and a
I'm
lot
just
more
trying
years
to
of
prolong
German. So if
eating
it was in
this.
German,
I don't want to eat this.
okay. I'm thinking that this one. Oh, okay.
Oh.
That is
Thick.
thick.
Fluorescent.
That's a thick green.
Check the expiration on that.
That's good.
That does
It's
not
fine.
look
That
right.
stuff doesn't go bad.
It does not
Alright,
look
I'm
right.
just gonna try it here.
I'm gonna
Knock a little bit of that off.
learn from my lesson and just take a teeny.
Ooh,
Oh boy,
ooh, that smell made my eyes water just a touch.
I have like barely any on my chicken nugget. You wanted me to do this twice in one day? I would die.
You should.
Ooh, that tastes really good.
I disagree. Very
I'm
strongly.
gonna have more.
I don't think I had enough for it to be spicy. Just kidding.
Put more on it.
Okay, I'm scared.
That's got a little bite to it.
In Peru, they have this sauce called ají, which is like a spicy pepper in
That's
Peru.
a fish.
That's tuna, but they call it ají. It's this pepper, and they just like blend it up and they leave it in this like teeny tiny bowl, and they give you this teeny tiny spoon to serve it on your rice. And one day I just was like, oh, I'll just like try it. And I take a spoonful, and I was like regretting it for the rest of the day. And that is very reminiscent of what it tastes like.
I like that one. That's got a good taste.
I got more chicken nugget than sauce, but I'm not gonna go back in for thirds. So.
Ate most of mine.
Yeah, wow. So, do you have any other maybe like funny stories of like how you managed to save it? Like it was maybe like something's going wrong and you're like, just dodge the bullet there.
I was working for an abstinence program called the Silver Ring thing out of Pittsburgh, and we did a national tour, and we were in South Carolina. And I remember looking up at our lighting truss and going, "That's not put together right. That's gonna fall."
Oh no.
And sure enough, about a half hour later, it fell, and luckily nothing major like went wrong. No one got hurt. None of the equipment was like
Broken.
really damaged. Very next day, I got to go with the tech director of the program, and we picked out a bunch of new gear with like crank lifts and all this other stuff, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So just by noticing something's gonna break and nobody cared. So
That's funny. So as we go into our next and last and worst
The final.
sauce,
Ghost
go ahead.
hot sauce. They're unpronounceable words for me, so I'm not going to try.
that's it.
I think it has
It's made with
1,205,000 Scoville units,
It's
which
made
is
with
pretty hot.
Yolo Kia.
To put it in perspective, as I Googled today, a
sounds-
jalapeno pepper is between 4,000 and 8,000 Scoville
Shake that up
units.
first.
So that is, wow. I don't know if I. Oh, whoa! Watch out there. Gonna get you. Train's
just
coming.
really want to, yeah. All right. Ghost.
I feel like it should be.
So as we enter our last wing here, our dino nugget, before you take a bite,
before.
why don't you tell our kids some advice that you might want to leave them with, whether it's about your walk with the Lord or church or family or just life in general? Do you have anything to kind of share with the fans, so to speak?
I would say the thing that comes to mind is that if you feel like the Lord is leading you a direction, and it's definitely from God, there are no points off for guessing. God is not going to like condemn you or send something super evil to happen to you if you're trying to serve him in a certain way, and that's maybe not the leading where he wanted you to go. At least you tried to do something, and I think that's important to just get out. There's believing and there's action, and belief without action, you're just stagnant, and I just don't think that's what God has for us.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for being a trooper. Let's give this one a shot here. Cheers.
I got a lot more than you.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty good.
It's just scary when you don't feel it right at first, because then I feel like it just devours you. Also, I don't want to get too cocky, but I feel like this one was spicier than this one. Do you agree? Am I missing something here?
Maybe.
That was a little anticlimactic there to be the spiciest one we have.
It was a little weak.
Yeah, maybe it would need to be shaken up a little bit.
We shook it up.
You shook it up after I got mine.
It was good.
I don't want any more. I'm okay.
Had a good taste.
You got a lot of nug left. You could try it. See if the shaking up is better.
All right, I will. Go for it. I have one more, one extra, and then 2 legs that I didn't eat. Okay, all right.
Scoop that baby up.
I can't, it's like water. What am I supposed to do?
You gotta eat less chicken and more sauce.
I'm eating it. Yeah, it's not that hot. I would say the green one was the spiciest. Maybe the Melinda's. Yeah, can we get the sauces back over here? Which one was your favorite?
I like just the hot sauce there in the middle. I think it was the hottest one.
I think this one was the spiciest. Maybe this one. This one didn't taste very. Well, I mean,
I like this one the best.
really.
That's my vote for winner.
I don't remember which of those. Oh,
Here, you can take this.
I would love to. Thanks.
this one's interesting.
Thanks, Mike.
I would say my favorite non-spicy sauce was the Stubbs, not sponsored. This was Dave's, and then probably the spiciest was Melinda's. Most delicious spicy sauce was probably I would agree with you. Maybe this one, or this one was pretty good too. So that's it for Painfully Honest. Make sure you tune in next week to see who's interviewing the next mystery guest. Dave, thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Thanks for allowing me to.
See you around church.
Yep, thanks for lunch.